Good morning, children. Let us begin the last part of lesson number 4, Files and Folders in Windows 7. Children, earlier we have learned about many things regarding file and folder, like creating it, saving it, moving, copying. So today we are going to learn how we can delete a file and folder. Suppose there are many file and folders in your system and you want to delete it. Again, the procedure is going to be very simple. Let us see. You can delete the file and folder that is no longer required in the memory of the computer. Whenever you delete any file and folder, it goes to the recycle bin. This point is very important, that it will go to recycle bin only. If you want to delete the file permanently, you have to delete it from the recycle bin. So, if you want to delete it permanently from your system, so you have to open recycle bin. The icon is there on the desktop and then you have to delete it from there also. So, what are the procedure? Let us see the steps. Open the folder that contains file you want to delete. So you need to open the folder in which the file is there. Then you have to click on the file. So that means you have to select the file. Then click on organize and then click on delete. Then click on yes. That means one message will be there whether you want to delete it or not. So you have to press yes. And then the file disappears from the folder. Now restoring a deleted file. Suppose by mistake you have deleted one file, how you can restore it? That means how you can bring it back. The file you delete goes into recycle bin that you already know, where the file stays for a few days or few weeks depending on how often you empty the bin or how full the folder is. So for the time being it will be there in the recycle bin. If you want to get it back, then what you have to do? Double click on the recycle bin icon so it will be open. Click on the file you want to restore. So again you have to select the file you want to restore. Click on the restore this item. So when you will click restore this item, it again will go to that same place from where you have deleted it. The file disappears from the recycle bin and reappears in its original folder. I hope children you have understood. So let us see one live video in which I have done deleting and restoring the item. Children, today we are going to learn about how we can delete the file or folders. You can see many pictures on my screen. So, if you want to delete some of the pictures, what you have to do? You have to just select it. How we can select? Suppose I want to select this picture. I will just click it once. Suppose I want to select this one also. Just have to press the control key and then I will click on this also. These both are selected now. And suppose I want to delete it. I can just press the delete key, or another option is there. I can right click on it and then I will go to delete option. You can see that these two pictures have been deleted. Let us see where they have gone. This is the recycle bin where it has come. So, if you want to delete from the recycle bin also, what you have to do? You have to just select it and then you have to enter the key, delete key. Okay, and suppose you want to restore it. What you have to do? You have to right click on it. After selecting it, you have to right click and you have to press the restore. What will happen? It has gone to its original location. You can see these both pictures have come back. So it has been deleted from the recycle bin and it is now again present here. I hope children you have understood how you can delete the files and folders or how you can resend it back. Now children, the next topic is emptying the recycle bin. Suppose your recycle bin is full, how you are going to delete the items. These are the steps. Double click on recycle bin icon and then recycle bin will open. Then you have to click on empty the recycle bin button. It is there on the window, so you have to click on it and then you have to again press yes to permanently delete all the files in the recycle bin. Let us see children how you can search the files. We can save a great deal of time by using Windows 7 search option. So in the search option you can type the related text and it will search the file for you. Windows 7 not only searches the document but also the email messages, contacts, Internet Explorer favorites, application and more. Search from the start menu. So you have to open the start menu. For that you need to open start button. You have to click on start button and then click on the search box. Type the search text. So whatever you are looking for it, you have to type those texts. If you see the program or document you want, click it and open it. So it will be start searching it and whenever you see your own document, you can just click on it and open it. Search from a folder. Suppose you have made many folders and that folder also you can do the searching. So for that you need to open the folder in which you want to search. Click on the search box which is there on the top and side right hand side corner. Type the text you want to search for it and then if you see the folder or document you want, double click it and open it. Creating a shortcut. Children, this is also very interesting and it will save lots of time on your desktop. Creating shortcut on the desktop allows you to access the icon that the shortcuts link to. That means, suppose one file or folder, we use it frequently. So we can make the shortcut of it. Okay? How we can do? Select the file or folder. So you have to first select the file or folder which you have chosen to make the shortcut. Then right click on the file and folder and then select send to option. When you will right click, drop menu will be there and then you have to select send to option. Select the desktop, create shortcut option to make a link of the selected file on the desktop. So then you will select desktop and then create shortcut option you will be selecting. The difference between the real file and shortcut file is only one, that it will give a arrow, okay, moving upward. the shortcut key will be that the shortcut file will be having a arrow moving upward. Let us see in the live video.
Children, now let us learn how we can create a shortcut on our desktop. You can see many pictures are there here again, and this is our new folder. In one folder, I have kept all these pictures. Now I want to send it to the desktop. What I have to do? I have to just click on any picture. Suppose I am selecting this picture. Then I will right click on it. Then I will go to send option and then desktop create shortcut. I will click on this option. What will happen? Now you can see that it has been created a shortcut on my desktop. A small arrow is also there. This shows that it is a shortcut. Whenever I am opening my system, I will see this picture on top and directly I can click on it to open it. This way you can create shortcuts, and if you want to delete, just select it and press the delete button.
I hope children you have understood how we can search the files and folders, how you can delete the file and folder, how you can restore it back, and how you can create the shortcuts. Thank you children for watching this video.